second, she says as she rummages through her notes.
Is she rummaging through her notes?
Yeah, she is. She's definitely rummaging through her notes.
Too much information in her head right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a very simple name. It's just escaping my mind.
It's not Ron.
No, it's not Ron.
Album.
Oh yeah, that's right. His name is Leonidas.
I like that name.
It's a good movie.
So does this king, is he what you mean by they have much more planned besides the runes?
I don't know their plans, but I think their concern is to rid this world of magic. Unfortunately, I don't think they're well aware of the consequences of that.
So, I mean, I don't even know. How would they even manage to destroy this? I mean, if they're so against magic use, I mean, these artifacts can't just be broken by smashing them with a rock, right?
No, it takes much more than that, of course.
So how do you guys have any idea how in the world they managed to figure out how to break these? Are they doing some sort of ritual or something?
I mean, exactly how is fairly hard to say, but I think this everything we've been seeing and all the weave itself stretches way beyond our world and into the cosmic forces that hold it all together. There used to be a group of individuals that concern themselves specifically in such matters, but fortunately they haven't been seen for a very long time.
The White Sages?
Yes. Man, you sure do know a lot about our problem.
I mean, I told you we're here to give some information, and we're here to get some information. So, would you know of any way to get to Bellkeep quickly? Is there a ship? Is there teleportation? I imagine if there's anything near Bellkeep, it would have been destroyed by now, but are there
Why would you
flying
want to go to
creatures?
Bellkeep?
Well, if you guys are busy trying to protect Kingshold, someone needs to go stop the Final Fist, and if you're saying that that's where they are...
I don't know if you two can take on the whole Final Fist by yourselves.
I don't know that we can either, but...
Well, I suppose we could try and teleport you there, but especially with these magical anomalies going off here, I don't think that's a wise idea to be doing that here.
Do you know how, I guess since we don't know how the Final Fist is destroying the runes, do you know how they would be tracking them?
Well, the runes are concentrated magical entities. So if you can find a way to detect this energy, you could theoretically track them. Unfortunately, I do not know of such a way.
Hmm. Yeah, I would agree without magic.
I'm so sorry, but it was rude of us to ask. We never asked you what your name was.
My name is Oristiana.
Can you spell that?
Oristiana.
And is there a good way to contact you in non-magical means, or do you have a way to contact you?
Well, good old sending spell will do.
Well, yes, I agree. But unfortunately, that's one of the magics that isn't super safe to use currently.
Well, look, not that I don't enjoy conversing with you, but I have a lot of work to do.
I understand. I just have one more question, and I'm not sure if you can help with it, but is there anything about the weave of magic that is tied to a giant tree?
A tree? Why do you say a tree? She kind of looks at you funny. Or like she like kind of changes her expression.
Well,
True,
ever
she's standing
since
up.
ever since the first magical rupture, that big weird, I mean, the goblins call it capuche, and I feel like it's the best word for it. So ever since the big capuche, there was, I've been getting visions of a tree, and my first vision, it had a branch burning, but now there's 2 branches burning, presumably to signify the 2 destroyed runes.
She pauses and like brings her head back, kind of like looking at you like she's seen a ghost, and she like quickly looks around, opens the door, and hushes you inside, or like waves you inside.
I guess I go in and hope Dreyer follows.
Yes.
She quickly closes the door and kind of like starts fidgeting, and she stumbles off towards the you see the room, which like is completely like covered in like all sorts of paper and scrolls and books that are half open. See, she's like in deep like research mode, and she leads you to the table on which you see one book open, and it appears like there's like all these notes lying around it, and she flips through it, and she flips to a picture of a tree, and she says, "Is that it?"
Is that it?
Looks like
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And I grab my painting that I got commissioned and pull it out.
Oh, it's so strange. I was just reading about this morning, and I couldn't understand it, but this is a book of an old book from the White Sages, and it seems to talk about the cosmic forces that hold the universe intact, and this tree somehow plays a role. And it seems that this destruction of the weave is, well, it's not destruction. I don't know what it is, but somehow it's breaking down this tree is what you're saying, which would make sense based on this book, but I don't know. The White Sages had a very intricate understanding of these forces, and I haven't studied this in my Vanguard education, unfortunately.
Do you happen to know how to get to, I don't know what it's called, some sort of like infinite library? I'm assuming the White Sages would have had access to it as well.
Well, the infinite library is... The only mention of that is when you read about the Rune of Knowledge. And I don't know exactly how it is tied to it, but no one knows the entrance to the infinite library, even if such a place exists.
Well, it does exist, and it might have some answers to how to reconnect the, I guess, the four cosmic forces of the universe. So if you have, I mean, I know you guys are stretched thin, but if you have any extra hands, you should definitely get on that. Finding that entrance, because it is most definitely real.
Well,
Bring protection when you go.
even if you find the entrance, finding the correct book in an infinite library is like searching for a needle in a haystack. And even if you find such a book, the probability of it being accurate for our particular situation is very unlikely.
I mean, something like that, there has to be some way of acquiring the correct knowledge, right?
You're talking about an index?
I mean, I was thinking more of like a system.
Well,
Like
if one
the
is to assume that the infinite library is truly infinite, containing every possible variation in every possible dialect and language, then one could assume that there would be also infinite indices. Which one of them is correct is impossible to know.
Well, either way, the connection needs to be reforged somehow. And either we find the information or we're going to stumble upon it,
But
or the world's going to end.
It is so strange that you would have these visions. This isn't something that's common. This is one and only book, and I stumbled across it by accident, really. In fact, I don't even know where it came from.
Or maybe someone was guiding you.
Maybe. I could have sworn I'd never seen this book in my library.
Maybe you found the entrance of to the infinite library without realizing it. Or maybe someone left it for you.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy. It's also a possibility.
Well,
what if the infinite library just gives you what you need? Like if you require something, then it appears.
Who knows? Honestly, my mind has been so exhausted by all of this, I don't even know if you're real, frankly, standing there in front of me. I haven't slept in, gosh. She thinks for a long time and then doesn't finish the sentence.
Does the book visually look like anything special or familiar or...
No, nothing about it stands out to you.
Is there anything in here that's new besides the book? Did you bring something in? Did one of the other Purple Vanguard bring something new in?
No, I don't think so. It just appeared on the top of the pile of the books I had there. And I don't remember putting it there.
What's the book called?
It's called the history of the universe.
Do you mind if I take a look at you? I'm actually a cleric, so maybe I can help you so that you don't feel so tired.
Oh, yeah, I guess you can feel free to look around this mess.
Well, no, I mean, look at you.
At me? Oh. Well, yeah, sure, I guess.
So I
Can't
want
look
to I want to like kind of do sort of a medical exam, and then I'm gonna let her know I'm gonna try and see if this will work. It's a spell, and I'll see if maybe it makes you a little less tired. I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on her, and it's not actually gonna make her less tired, but my ulterior motive for doing this is there anything about her that gives me like a different vibe or like that's different? So Kaylin is trying to figure out if she is the new hero that was chosen for the Rune of Knowledge.
Hmm. I mean, how would you go about figuring that out?
I'm looking to see if there's anything special that's why I'm doing like a full physical on her is
So-
to see if there's anything
So basically, is there anything different medically that stands out to you?
medically, or trying to kind of gauge and see if like there's a different aura or magical sense
Okay.
to her, or
So you can do a medicine arcana check at advantage since you're, the way you're going about it.
Oof.
Well, 20. Oh,
Okay.
well, so the
21
way
and
we
then
do
really-
this is the average of the two modifiers.
Yeah. Oh, the average of the two modifiers.
Yeah.
Okay,
So, and
so
2 rolls, so it would be the first 2. What's the medicine modifier?
Can I
plus
assist her?
8.
She already has advantage, so
Oh, that's
plus 8 and then
So-
minus 1, so it would be
Yeah.
like a plus 4.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
17 essentially.
Yes.
that's not bad.
Nothing stands out to you. She just appears very tired, exhausted from countless nights of no sleep or very little sleep, what it appears to be.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna be like, well, if I get any other visions, I'll send them your way. I don't really know what else to do at this point. I think I've given you basically all the information I know.
I do have a question. Do you have anything that would protect us from like people spying on us or scrying on us?
Yeah, I might have a trinket like that. Something for that. I don't know if it will be totally effective, but
I mean, it's better than nothing.
well, you look like you can certainly use an item like that. I have a feeling
What does that mean?
your role is your role in this whole situation might be very crucial. Yeah, I can let you have it.
Okay.
And
What is it?
she rummages through like a shelf, and out of a little box on top of it that looks almost like a jewelry box, she procures a golden necklace and hands it to you.
I inspect it to see if like she would actually be telling us the truth that it's to defend against scrying.
Sure. Arcana check.
Where is my arcana? Oh fuck.
Yeah, you don't know. You're just you're pretty tired from everything that's happened
Sure.
today.
All right, so I guess I take it, and I also like offer it to Kaylin because I'm like, oh, you're having the visions, so maybe.
Yeah, I guess I'll take it and then just be like, well, it
You don't
was
have
a
to
pleasure.
because metagame. I rolled a 1.
Okay. I'll just take it with me for now. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just be like, well,
Okay.
thank you so much for talking to us, Oristiana. Like I said, if I can help with any more information, then I will do my best and to get that information to you. And if I mean, you know what I look like now, so same goes for you. If you find any information that we might find relevant, I'd really appreciate if you get it to us.
Very well. It's certainly been very interesting meeting you. And oh, here, look, yeah, take these as well, or this as well. And she rummages again in one of the shells and pulls out a purple orb similar to what they have on the door. She says,
Ooh, what is it?
"You can use this to talk to me if you need to."
Oh, this will be
Ooh.
great.
Thanks.
Is there a way to, like, how do we know it's on?
Just
What's
shake it
an
around
Alexa?
until it glows, and that's when the connection is strongest.
Okay.
Oh my God, kids!
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you. Yeah,
Likewise.
we'll head out. Unless you
Thanks.
have something else, Dreyer.
Nope.
All right. Take a 1 inspiration point, you guys. And we're back to Biko as his turn has come up to go up in the ring.
As Biko is going up, Varys, still invisible, half drunk wine, looks at the person next to him. Now, I'm telling you, there was a bird house. It was a chicken. Now, let me just say, oh, wait, my friend's going up. I got to pay attention.
So Biko, you climb into the ring, and you see Alira. She has her back turned to you, and as you climb in, she like knocks her head back and takes another or a swig from a bottle of what looks like ale or some kind of alcoholic beverage.
Same.
And
I go up with my drink, and as I'm going up the stage, I'm like to the crowd, like, hold on.
and she appears to finish the bottle, and she throws it onto the ground into the bystanders who like dodge out of the way. Turns around and like wipes from her face the liquid mixed with the blood that's been like trickling down from her nose and brow. And she cracks her knuckles and approaches the center of the ring. And there's another man in the ring who appears to be a human, and he's wearing this kind of black outfit, and he waves you on to approach the center.
I kind of want to fight this other dude first.
He appears to be a referee of sorts.
I like square up to him, and I'm like, oh wait, I got it. And then I turn back to Alira.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, she says.
I want to do some fancy monk stuff and then punch her.
Well, he's kind of like he's outstretching his hands in front of you, like kind of separating you guys, and he says, "Now this is gonna be a 3-round fight. I want a clean fight, no magic, no funny shenanigans." And he looks at both of you guys. Everybody get that? You get that, little man?
Yeah, I get it.
All right. You also understand that we're not responsible for any ass kicking that's gonna happen to you.
Yep.
All right. On 3. 1, 2, 3. And there's a bell that rings from somewhere that you don't quite really realize from where. And he kind of retreats back. And Alira kind of like starts hopping around and holds up her fist and says, "All right, little man."
My first punch is a crit fail.
So you're actually going for it. All right. Yeah. So you go for a punch at her, and she kind of like dances around, and it like surprises you because you feel like she's like very drunk at this point. But she somehow dances out of the way, and using your momentum, she swings back at you. All right. So let me see here. Whew. Whew. Is that real? 2 crits at you.
Do I get my extra attack too?
No, because you crit failed. All right, so slash roll 2d4.
Sucks.
Oh, it actually should have been +9. All right. So 2d4. 7, 4, 3. She does 31 points of bludgeoning damage as she like knocks you 2 punches to your neck and then like into your back, and she like pushes you onto the other side, kind of like dancing around you, and you stumble into the net, kind of hold yourself up and pull yourself back up.
Like shake my head, shake my shoulders a little bit, and then I go right back at it. Fucking A, this sucks.
All right, so 2 misses, and then she goes for her two jabs. She goes with the first one with her right hand. She goes to your torso, or tries to, because you're so short. She kind of has to like go way low, and then the second one she like brings her fist down. Oof. All right, she misses the first one and automatically misses the second one, and you get advantage on her and your first attack, as she kind of like stumbles as well, similarly to you, and exposes her flank. Yep, that's a hit, and the second one is a hit also. So yeah, you land two quick jabs, and again you're like punching up into her stomach and then like into her side, and she reels in pain a little bit. And
this is all non-lethal, for the record. And I want to like move around too, because I'm light on my feet.
Okay. All right, yeah. So you like kind of like back off a little bit, but she's taking these hits. She again wipes her mouth and raises her fists and approaches at you and goes for 2 more jabs.
Yeah, one of them hits.
So the first one hits. Well, actually, it's +9. I don't know why I keep rolling +5. So the first one would be a 15 also, so it would hit also. So you take a total of 16 more bludgeoning damage.
Oh boy. Biko is looking pretty bad. But he's going to keep going for it.
Okay. All right, 2 more hits.
I bought a room, so I should.
Yeah, you kind of let her, and you don't expect her to be hitting you this hard, but these punches just come in so hard, and that's why you kind of like expose yourself a little bit, hoping to hit her, and while you do manage to hit her, you're still taking just like massive amounts of bludgeoning damage from this. But you do 8 more.
I've rolled a 1 on a 1d6 4 times in a row.
Wow.
This sucks.
All right, so she goes again.
Rain.
Hits you 1 more time and another time, so 2 more times.
Stop the count. Yeah, those are both hits.
16 more bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, and the crowd goes with these 2 final hits, screams out even louder, "Oh!" as you hit the floor, and she just kind of backs up. And by the way, this